Okay.
There it goes.
All right. Steven, you want to bring us back on the air?
Yes.
You okay?
No, God, I don't know what time I'm on.
Alrighty, that's okay.
Don't do that.
Don't.
Hey, at least be honest.
At least I'm honest.
Are you?
At least I'm honest.
You forget the last tree still on, right?
But your heart can't be promised.
Alright, I'm turning it on now. So, Alright, welcome. Ooh, that's pretty high. That's pretty wow. Alright, welcome back, everybody. This is the CineManiacs, and we are on to our second half of the show with our movies of Black Swan and the Marquis of the Night, Annihilation.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nothing you need to say?
No.
Okay. Alright, we're just gonna go drop right into Black Swan then.
Yeah,
Who has seen Black Swan?
I have.
Is that it? Have you seen Black Swan?
A little bit, not all the way through.
I haven't seen it.
I know you've seen a little bit.
Yeah. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I know. I can explain Black Swan.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, you're the only one that knows what's
You're the
happening.
only one that's seen it. Okay.
Is there a bird involved?
See, now you just made me sad.
Anyways.
What?
Nothing.
I know there's actually not a bird involved.
But it's a swan.
Yeah, it's about Swan Lake.
Yeah.
I meant an actual bird. Like, you know, like they had a live bird in the movie at one point. A live black swan.
No.
That's what I meant as the joke. Just
Anyway,
go.
Black
Just do your
Swan
review.
is Black Swan. It stars Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis, and I forgot what the guy's name, who the actor is who stars in the movie. But that's okay.
That's what I want.
Because the other two are pretty big parts. It's a Darren Aronofsky film, and Darren Aronofsky, you know, he directed Requiem for a Dream and Mother and Noah. So, and he's known for
Vincent
directing.
Cassel?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Sebastian Stan's in it?
That's it. Sebastian Stan. But Darren Aronofsky, so he's known for directing psychological thrillers, and Black Swan is probably, like, aside from like Requiem for a Dream, his best film he's made. And it's about Natalie Portman's character, who she's a ballerina, and she's going for the lead part in the ballet Swan Lake, but as she goes for this lead in Swan Lake, she begins to feel threatened by her co-stars in the ballet, and by her mother and by her ballet instructor, and her world. She just starts to drive herself crazy and insane with how her performance will be in Swan Lake, and if she can maintain like how terrific of a performance she wants it to be for the audience. So that's basically the gist of Black Swan. She just slowly begins to drive herself crazy, thinking that everybody's out to get her. So yeah.
What'd you think of it?
Yeah. The first time I ever watched Black Swan, I was confused and I didn't like it as much. However, as the years have gone on and I've rewatched it, I really, really enjoy Black Swan. And I realized that I really enjoyed Darren Aronofsky's films with Black Swan and Mother with Jennifer Lawrence just last year. And I highly recommend you go and check out Black Swan. It is by far, like, Natalie Portman, it is her best performance. Yeah, she won her Oscar for Best Actress for the movie. So Natalie Portman does a really, really good job of showing and portraying a character who drives themselves insane when in reality it's all in their head and nobody else is like doing They are doing it to themselves, thinking everybody else is driving them insane. And she does a really good job portraying that, of showing that that she's just mentally disturbing herself when she doesn't need to. She's got this. She can deliver the performance she wants. Sure, her mother's being tough on her. Her dance instructor's being tough on her, and she feels threatened by her friend, who's played by Mila Kunis in the movie. But she can still go out there and deliver the best performance she can. But she lets all these other things get in the way because she's just a relatable character. Because there are people out there who, over the littlest things, we drive ourselves crazy over the littlest things, and that's what she does in this movie. Is she just does a fantastic job of like going overboard into the extreme with letting things drive her crazy, and letting others, letting herself think that others are driving her crazy. So yeah, I highly 10 out of a 10 will recommend see this film. That's not what I rate. But
We haven't had that all year.
No, 10 out of 10. Go see it. It's worth the watch. It is a great, great, great film. It came out in 2010. I love 2010 movies. But so yeah, go see it. That's really almost just about. That's all I gotta say. Cinematography is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic in this film. That's one thing, like craft-wise, I really enjoyed was the cinematography in this film. So, if you want to be a cinematographer, if like camera movement, lighting really interests you, definitely go. This film will stand out to you for that reason, and L.B. Portman's performance. So yeah. Other than that, it's typical like Darren Aronofsky psychological thriller with how deep and intense it gets. So yeah.
All right.
All right.
I just want to go in and give out that rating.
Sure. You guys don't got any questions, or you guys don't got like you guys have seen bits and parts of it. You got no commentary for those bits and parts.
No.
I mean, like I know, like the film's kind of like just like commentary on like how ruthless just being like in like dance can sometimes be. On like not the dance industry is like how someone like that's in the dance industry can be tough on themselves and how brutal they can be to themselves at some
Right.
points.
Okay. So yeah. Well, all right then. If I were to rate Black Swan, I would give Black Swan a solid 8.0 out of 10.
All right.
All right.
And
So, yeah.
with that being said, we are going to move on to the marquee of the night, which is Annihilation, which also stars Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
And you two saw it. You two saw it tonight, so just go for it.
The reason we were running late is because we saw it.
Yeah, we just came back from the press screening
Yeah.
tonight. So the St.
How was-
Louis press screening.
Was it pretty packed in there?
Yeah.
We saw it on the ultra screen.
Yeah, they had,
So
No. The ultra screen has a lot of seats in there.
it does.
a lot of the seats were taken by press though.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
yeah,
had
I
like
know.
reserved
They had
for
like
press.
3
yeah.
whole rows that were press only.
Oh yeah, no. When
And I was like,
You and Irvin saw
when we and
Kong.
Irvin went because we saw Kong,
Was
that
it,
was packed.
was it at the ultra screen or
Ultra screen
really?
with like all of those seats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of people. That screen is so big anyway.
Yeah.
we didn't even decide to go and look and see if there were any at the top. We were just like,
We
No,
saw
we're
it
just
was
content with-
reserved for the. Yeah.
Me and Irvin like went up top and like watched it.
Oh really?
really?
Wow.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I bet it looks nice from the top.
I want to see Black Panther on that ultra screen.
Who knows? Maybe you will.
Yeah. But I see. Yeah, that's why we were running late because we saw the press screening tonight for Annihilation.
Yeah.
So we'll let you know our reviews and our thoughts about it now. I guess that way.
Yeah.
You know, for this weekend. So
Yep.
Brennan, because I've reviewed 2, do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'll give a very brief
Yeah.
synopsis for Annihilation. So basically, what it's about is Natalie Portman is a biologist, and a event happens on the coastline, which is called the Shimmer. It gets dubbed the Shimmer, and it's like a barrier. And the reason it's called the Shimmer is because it's like this colorful,
Shimmering.
it's a shimmering barrier that just keeps expanding. And you good?
Yeah.
Okay. what happens is Natalie Portman's husband comes back, and apparently he went into the Shimmer, and so she decides that she's going to take it upon herself to go inside the Shimmer with a group of female scientists and figure out what's going on inside of it and figure out what they can do to take care of it. That's basically it. Their goal is to just find out what's going on and take care of it. So,
All right.
it was very, very brief, but I don't want to give too much away. I just want
Especially since it hasn't come out yet.
Yeah. All right.
So, one of you can go first.
Do you want me to give my thoughts on it? Do you want to give your thoughts on it first, or
Yeah, you can go.
All right. I liked Annihilation. I thought it was pretty good. I really liked Natalie Portman in the movie. She's a very strong character. She basically takes no nonsense from anyone, and it's just like she gets straight to the point, and she's just when you see what she does, because she was also she's a scientist and she's also a soldier, and she just tears up in this movie. Like there's one scene I can't describe, but it's really cool. I'm sorry, I'm doing kind of a bad job of this, but I'm just trying to get my thoughts together. The special effects in this movie I thought were really good. It was very colorful, very beautiful. The lighting and cinematography and just everything just made it look so colorful, and that really drew my eye, especially in some scenes. What the Shimmer does is it basically creates hybrids of different things, and like we
Just
see it
make
in
an example.
we see it in the trailer that it combines one thing, like one animal with another animal that is entirely different. So like you might see like an alligator with shark teeth or something like that, and it's just
like an alligator and like a deer.
Yeah, I mean it could do that too. Like it just combines different animals of different species, and that is why Natalie Portman, as the biologist, starts kind of like wanting to learn more, is because this is stuff that should not be happening with nature. And there's one hybrid that I can't talk about, but it's kind of around like halfway through the movie. It is just this movie did a really good job of putting me on edge, because the lighting and the things that happen in especially one specific scene just had me on the edge of my seat because of what the hybrid was, and it really got under my skin. It really just like had me freaking out because I was like, oh god, that's absolutely horrifying.
Yeah, shouldn't be happening in
exactly, especially this one. It should not be happening, and it just really, it really gave me the heebie-jeebies. Tessa Thompson is in this movie. She played Valkyrie in Thor Ragnarok. She's in this movie. I think she did a really good job. I cannot remember one of the characters. What was her name? Ventress. I cannot remember the actress that played her. Jennifer Jason Leigh. She was more no nonsense than Natalie Portman, and it was just she was something. You did not want to mess with her. But yeah, like the colors, like the special effects, I thought were pretty good, and like just the lighting and the colors just really are what stood out to me in this movie. I really enjoyed it, and I haven't seen Ex Machina, but this is from the same guy that did Ex Machina.
Alex Garland, yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. The one thing that I would criticize is it jumps from times, like it's broken up into chapters, and like it'll say like the title of the chapter like before it starts, But it jumps from like what happened in the Shimmer to what happened after the Shimmer, and then what happened like a couple months before she went into the Shimmer.
Oh.
And I really enjoyed the parts in the Shimmer and after the Shimmer. However, I thought some of the flashbacks were a bit unnecessary. There were some plots that they showed, but they didn't go anywhere. And so that's really like my only criticism is that I thought some of the flashbacks weren't really necessary, and that they kind of just kind of not really bothered me, but like I didn't like that they didn't really go anywhere. But overall, I thought the movie was very entertaining, very colorful, and like when we were watching the end credits, like after the movie was over, I wanted to sit down and watch them because of how colorful they were, but we couldn't because we had to get here in time for the show. And then I was like, "Oh, that's so beautiful." And then he was like, "I know, but we gotta go." And I was like, "I know.
Yeah.
I really just want to sit here and watch them, though." But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was entertaining. Levi, your turn.
Yeah. Annihilation, I thought it was entertaining overall. I enjoyed it. At first, I thought the movie it started out like okay, and as it kept going on, I was just like, it's okay. But then the last 20 minutes, and I know Bryn disagrees with me, but the last 20 minutes, I really enjoyed. It's good. It's fine.
Okay.
Believe me, it does that. It's
Okay.
But I really enjoyed like the last 20 minutes for me. It like, and because Brennan hasn't seen Ex Machina, but Steven, you and I had seen Ex Machina. Now, Ex Machina is better than Annihilation, but Annihilation is still pretty good. In the last 20 minutes of Annihilation, it definitely, you can feel like the Ex Machina, where like the last 20 minutes reminds you of Ex Machina, and it's really, really good, in my opinion. But, I'm going to have to disagree with you on some of the cinematography stuff. Camera shots, I thought some of the shots were really, really nice. I really liked some of the shots. I'm going to have to disagree with you on lighting. Some of the lighting, there were scenes where the lighting was really nice, and I liked. Yeah. However, I think a big bulk of it was made up because of the visual effects.
Yeah. I mean, that might have been it, but you knew what I was getting at. Like, just the colors and all of it just really stood out to me.
So, and that's where that was coming from for me, was the visual effects was where all the color was from. And
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, the visual effects reminded me a lot, like, it had good visual effects. It reminded me a lot of, like, Avatar's visual effects. The Shimmer kind of reminds you of Pandora from Avatar. But, because, I mean, Ex Machina had terrific visual effects. Like, it won Best Visual Effects at the Oscars.
I was very surprised when it won.
Yeah. Because everybody was thinking it was going to be Mad Max, and then it ended up being Ex
Machina. One
Machina.
thing that won over Mad Max.
Yeah, Ex Machina. But, so, because of how successful Ex Machina was with its visual effects and whatnot, we got the same treatment for Annihilation. Yeah. And it was very, very nice. Very top-notch visual effects. And Natalie Portman, she did a good job. All the ladies on the team of 5 women did a good job with their roles. Tessa Thompson, Gina Rodriguez, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Natalie Portman. I forgot what the 5th woman was, but what her name was, but the actress. But they all did a really, really good job playing the part of like sticking to their tasks, and like when they went insane, like they went insane. Natalie Portman, she just did a really good job. As the movie goes, like we see, like she's heartbroken at the beginning of the film, and then she's confused, and then she gains motivation to do it for her husband, to go out to the Shimmer for her husband, and so seeing her character develop like real quick in like little tidbits like that, like 3 different sections, and then to have that full-on motivation at the end, like she is doing this for her husband, and she does a really good job with that full force drive of being out there and doing it for him. And Jennifer Jason Leigh, she always plays a really good part. Like everything that she does, like she always has a really good, like it's always a strong part for Jennifer Jason Leigh. It's nice seeing Tessa Thompson again after we've seen her in Thor Ragnarok, and I haven't seen too much of Gina Rodriguez, but
yeah, I don't remember what else she's been in.
Same.
But I really liked her in this one. She had a really strong scene.
She did. She had a really that scene was hers. She owned that scene.
Yeah.
And but yeah, she did a really good job with her. It was her scene. So I guess I got enough. Like Alex Garland did a good job. He has a very creative mind. And the end of the movie, nice little twist, nice little surprise within those last 20 minutes of the movie was very. I really, really enjoyed it. It reminds me again of like Ex Machina. We got this nice little twist those last 20 minutes, and it was a nice reveal. And then just like I said, throughout, like there were some really, really nice shots. My favorite was any of the shots with like the glass of water. I really liked.
Yeah,
that was a good shot.
Yeah.
So that's about all I've got to say. It was pretty entertaining. It was like definitely goes. I highly recommend. Like you should go see it.
Now I'm upset because like at first I say it didn't really interest me. Now I'm really interested in wanting to see
Garland.
it.
And
I know.
I was surprised too. Like a lot of people know who Alex Garland is.
Yeah, I mean it says from the director of Ex Machina.
Yeah, I'm just like, cause I guess like the trailer didn't do it for me. When I watched it, I'm just like, okay. But I guess like they didn't really like go into like they wouldn't like the detail about like what the shimmer is, but it just,
right. Like, it almost looks like your typical like.
It didn't catch me. And now, like, I guess hearing about it in more detail is what wanting me to go see it now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I definitely want to go see it. I want to go see it now, definitely.
It is good. Like I agree with Brennan as far as like some of the flashbacks. I didn't think like they weren't necessary. Some of the flashbacks showed a subplot that didn't go anywhere. Like you didn't like. I understand like to show
her character,
more of her character being like heartbroken in the beginning. But and like confused and lost, but still, it just compared to where we were in the movie, like it didn't.
There was like no conclusion to that subplot. So it was just and to kind of jump off what you said about because it's not necessarily that I didn't like the last 20 minutes. Yeah. The last 20 minutes were really good, especially the music. I love the music in the last 20 minutes of this movie. But there's just one part right before the last 20 minutes that was kind of like, okay. It kind of put me off, but then I got more into it.
Yeah.
Because like the more I think about it, the more I'm like, the last 20 minutes was pretty good.
Yeah.
But there's just that one part that I told you about that kind of puts me off. But,
right.
But then like the rest of it was just really good and really what's the word I'm looking for? Compelling. That's the word I'm looking for. Compelling.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely go. It just surprised me like how many people know of Alex Garland.
Yeah.
And like how many people were like I talked to like Pedro and
Pedro's the reason why I watched Ex Machina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Me and Pedro watched it together.
Because Pedro was really excited. Like he's really excited to go see Annihilation, and I highly recommend. Like it's entertaining. It really is an entertaining film.
Yeah.
It may seem like I said, like it started out like it was gonna like it's okay, but then like as it goes on, like especially those last 20 minutes, it was really good. It was really entertaining.
Yeah, it's got like its own. Not genre, but its own like twists and on the genre.
Yeah.
Because you look at it and because see whenever it first started, I kind of got like a what? I'm trying to think of what it is. I definitely got like a Predator vibe from it. Like that was the main vibe I got with like they go into the jungle and all that.
Yeah.
And all this stuff starts happening. And I definitely got like a Predator vibe from it. But there was one movie I can't think of what it's called, but I got that vibe from it. But then like you get deeper into the Shimmer, and it just kind of like twists and does its own thing. And I really liked that. I really liked the whole like hybrids thing because it kept me interested in what was going on. Because there were some things that happened, like she takes note of like there's a branch and it's got like 5 different types of flowers on it, and she's like, this shouldn't be happening because there are like 5 different species or whatever. And I was like, that's really cool, and like especially since she's a biologist, I don't know, like in movies especially, biology kind of interests me. But like
You seen The Martian?
I've not seen The
You
Martian.
need to see The Martian. It's a botanist.
I know. I really want to see The Martian. I just haven't gotten around to watch it. But like she kept analyzing stuff, and there was one scene where she was looking at something. I can't say what it is, but I was like, that's really cool. How she can like deduce all this stuff, and I don't know. It was just really interesting to me, and I liked the little twist that it had. Not little twist, but like how they made it their own.
Yeah.
They really made it their own with this one, and I really enjoyed it.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
All right, so guess you guys want to give it ratings?
Yeah, sure.
So
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you review it first. So.
Okay. I will give Annihilation. I'll give it a 7.2, 7.3.
I give Annihilation a 6.8.
All right.
So yeah, definitely like it comes out this Friday, February 23rd. Annihilation with Natalie Portman, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Oscar Isaac, Gina Rodriguez, and Tessa Thompson. Go see it. Go check it out. Do so. February 23rd, this Friday.
All right. With that being said, I mean,
are there any announcements that we
Yeah.
can make?
Do you want to your
any
show, or do
announcements?
we want to do David's show?
I'll do mine. I mean, like, I have my show again this Friday. Didn't have it last Friday because I had a night class that burned me out. So, but I'll be back this Friday from 9:30 to 11:30. So, be prepared and ready to listen to that this Friday.
Yeah.
Anything else to announce at all?
I was gonna say
I was gonna say, like, tune in next week for the first half of our show. We'll be reviewing 50 Shades Freed and Black Panther.
I was gonna say, do we want to talk about what movies we're reviewing next week? Because
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
Yeah, next
and then
week.
second half we're just doing.
And then second half, because the following Sunday is gonna be the Oscars. We'll be making our prediction for the above the line Oscar categories.
Oscars just creeped up on us.
I know.
Dude,
This semester's going way too fast.
if you think about it, like, really, the Oscars are supposed to be this weekend.
Yeah, they
But
are.
They're not because of the Winter Olympics. In reality, like, they were supposed to be this weekend, but because of the Winter Olympics, they're pushed back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
like the Olympics because I want my Oscars more.
one more week, a week and a half, the Oscars. Voting.
1 week more.
Voting opened up final voting opened up today, and it closes on Tuesday next week for the final ballots to go in. So.
All right.
All
But
right.
with that, we are done for the night. So
Yeah.
tune in for us next Wednesday. We'll be doing 50 Shades Freed, Black Panther, and along with that, making our predictions for the Oscars and who's gonna win what. So this has been
Brendan.
Levi.
and Steven. This has been the CineManiacs. Hope everybody enjoyed their night. And this is Galaxy Radio. So see you all next week.
Yeah, hit that live stream.